Eakins, the dasher from Western Australia, relishing so far in his new position at full-back for Collingwood. Didn't kick that one well, got under it a little bit. Jenkin he's looking for. Jenkin in front with strength, but Stewart pinched it off him. Well, look at Stewart. Stewart, judging by that last kick, could be within scoring distance, but it's going to take a big kick from number 2 of Richmond. Stewart goes for accuracy, puts it right up to the square. They fly high. Down to ground it comes. Cumming the chance. Wearmouth smothered off his boot, almost off his boot. It only went 3 yards in the air before Richardson smothered it for a boundary throw in. At the 9-minute mark of the second quarter, 29-25, the Tigers in front and attacking.
Tigers lead by 4 points. Yes, there's a whistle up. It's a Richmond free. Boyanich came wheeling out of that pack like a rocket. Boyanich is to get the free kick on a 45 degrees angle and a distance of only about 12 yards from the centre square. Well, the end square. And here he is at the scoreboard end. Put them 10 points in front of his scores. That's the situation. Boyanich, a goal for the Tigers. Their other goal scorers are Cumming, Dean, Balme and Bartlett. And for Collingwood, 2 to McKenna and 1 each to Richardson and Britt.
What a wonderful reject Boyanich has been. Hawthorn found him wanting. He's come to Richmond and been a very good player from the first moment he appeared in the Tiger Den. Craig McKellar, the big run in. Twiggy Dunn's with him. McKellar wins it well. Trapped by Adamson. Adamson out wide, and the lead is there by Jenkin. Jenkin will be outpaced by Hollick, which is natural. Hollick has got the ball on half-back flank and left foots it downfield. In front is Bartlett. Bartlett can't take it. Well done, Dean. A great kick getter. Out wide, Teddy Potter. Nicely done. Well, Potter's done a mammoth job up to date against the brilliant Hart. Very experienced player is Potter. Indicates to umpire Shields Hart was over the mark a bit and gains a couple of yards and boots it down. From behind it was McKellar who punched it down. Stewart gets it. A great hand pass to Boyanich. A brilliant piece of football to Hollick. Hollick then down forward towards Eakins. Eakins took it again. Not allowed. The ground it comes and past O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan chases it desperately and it trickles through for one behind. Well, Richmond looking very much more impressive now. They had all the chances in the first quarter and frittered a lot away, but incessant attack. Eakins not a good kick out. This is a better one. Punched down by McKellar. Coming in towards it is Mackenzie. He's well tackled. Picked up nicely there for Collingwood by Rose. Umpire says free kick for Cumming, and Cumming will take the free kick in the centre half forward zone, and Ian Stewart is the veteran who's telling Cumming what to do. Give it a long one, I think will be the obvious instructions. Cumming goes for a big one. It's right to the 10-yard square. In front, it's a nice mark to Dunn. Taken away from him, but it was Dunn's mark. Dunn, who's been a great finals player for Collingwood over the years, tries a drop kick out wide. It's not a good one, Twiggy. It's over the line on the full, and the free kick will go to the Tigers. Well, that was a bad one. Dick Clay, who kicks enormous distances, is away out on half-forward flank and boots it right down to the 10-yard square. The big leaper was Hart, but went far too early. In the thick of things is Hart. Puts it through, touch through for one behind. Well, Hart, who recovers like a cat, went far too early. Then when the ball came to the ground, it was he who got it. The ball was touched off his foot through for one behind.
10 minutes into the second quarter. 5-7 Richmond to Collingwood 4-1.
And Peter Eakins going almost straight down the centre of the ground again. Looking for Dunn. In the pack. Mark to Dunn. Not to McKellar. Dunn, who certainly wasn't in front, but had good purchase to centre half forward. A good kick too. Collingwood late behind. McKenna too much behind Alford on that occasion. And umpire Shields side onto the pack at the perfect view. McKenna goes to grab him, says he's off. Umpire Shields says come back to the mark. Now Alford, plenty of pace, close to the man on the mark. Kicks towards half forward again. Boyanich in front, his mark. Boyanich looking for hand passes, plenty of opportunities going past him, but now he kicks towards Richardson's lead, but kicks over his head. Richardson the chance. Down he goes. Umpire Shields right on the spot. There could be a ball up out of this lot. And the ball about 35 yards out from the Collingwood goal. Ball up again. Balme tap. Bartlett caught, dropped the ball when tackled, free kick against him. 12 and a half minutes gone, second quarter. Richmond 37 to Collingwood 25. Lee Adamson with the free kick into the centre of the ground. Boyanich in front again. His mark.
Richmond 2.5 goals down early in play, and now 2 goals up, and here they are asserting their authority. A kick by Boyanich is marked, however, by Collingwood playing in front, and it's Lee Adamson, whose return to the back line, I would say, was most welcome. Adamson has Roger Dean to look after, and whether he finds that an enviable task or not, only he could say. The ball coming back to the centre wing, up they fly, and Britt, yes, I thought there was a penalty there. It's Morris getting it against Britt, who sort of impeded him when they were flying for the ball, and Morris has the kick to the half-forward line. Dean in front at the second bite. It's the Richmond captain's free. He wants to play on, and that was a foolish error. The kind of error which comes with the pressure in finals play. He would never have done that in a home and away game. Bounce up here on the half-forward line. Knocked down towards him now. Couldn't trap it cleanly at the first try. Taken out of the pack by Dunn. Somehow threads his way out of trouble and boots the ball into attack to the forward line, and McKenna is there to take the mark a long way from home. McKenna is about 75 yards from the sticks. Doesn't know what to do. Now he's made up his mind. He's got to play on. Kicks with the left boot. That was done in a hurry too. Not with good judgment for Wayne Richardson. 40 hand pass over to Tom Britt, but in the meantime, Morris has felled Wayne Richardson as if with a poleaxe. And the Collingwood captain, out of that with a corky, is to get the free kick. And that's the best panacea there is. 5-7 to 4-1. Richmond leading by 2 goals, 13 minutes into the second term, and a chance to be only 1 goal down if Richardson can get his kicking boot in order.
Well, there's no doubt that Wayne Richardson never puts on an act, and he's really hurt by that tough bump of Morris's. And Morris, a newcomer to the Richmond side, is renowned in the Richmond camp as having some fangs in the claws of the tiger. He plays it tough, and that was tough, but it was bad football by Morris because the ball was going Richmond's way. It's Captain Richardson, 35 yards out. He's under pressure and under trouble as he kicks it. It's off direction. He feels his leg as he kicks it. Bad luck, Wayne Richardson through for 1 behind. That brings the scoreboard to Richmond 5-7 and Collingwood 4-2. It's 37 points to 26 as Alford kicks out to Burke. Burke is going to try and run past Britt. He does it. Kicks both feet, but kicks it badly to Tuddenham. Tuddenham on half-forward flank, almost down in centre wing position. Kicks a long high one downfield. Big pack fly. It's punched away by Max Richardson. Punched then away from Burke. Alford's in trouble. Nice play by Wayne Richardson. Out wide it goes. Rex Hunts is with it. And he goes out to Bartlett. Bartlett's the man for speed. He boots it down. Royce Hart and Twiggy done. Royce Hart misses it. A chance for Hart once again. He recovers brilliantly. Sends his left foot downfield, and Barry Richardson front position. Eakins takes it away from him brilliantly. Eakins loses it then. Picked up by Richardson. Out it goes to Bond, and Bond the speedster will do it for pace. You should come and meet him, Twiggy done by Delahunty. Kicked by Bond and put it through. Well, Delahunty waited for that precious second that was too long, and there's Graham Bond with a brilliant solo effort. The biggest speedster in the Richmond side, or the most dazzling speedster, gets a great goal.
Richmond are starting to look the better side of the two. They move on now to 6-7, 43 points to Collingwood 4-2, 26. Yes, Tony.
It was in a secret visit to the doctor this week that Bond had fluid taken off his knee.
Well, it's apparently done him a lot of good.
He can still run.
McKellar, a thumping punch from the ruck, sends it towards Hart and Potter. Coming out is Eakins, challenging the ball and doing it well. Goes for the bounce for the second time. 3. Then for the long kick. Reached the centre and sends towards McKenna. Alford from behind. Is he asked to play on? Yes, he is. Richmond out of trouble again. Morris clearing the decks, but out there is Tuddenham, who's got that roving commission. And Tuddenham on the centre wing, right on the centre wing on the outer side to bring it back as the outer side is bathed in sunlight. Tuddenham goes for the spiral punt. It's a wobbly one. In front is Stewart. Can't mark. Goes to it with Sheedy. Sheedy will give him plenty of help and assistance. But there is the bear hug. And that was a rough free kick. He had no chance whatever of getting rid of that. Umpire Shield says the free kick is going to Robert Rose, and Rose kicks high to the point of the square. Why did that? There are 3 Richmond to 1 Collingwood. Max Richardson almost. Sheedy lurking and lets it run across the line. Richmond 43 to Collingwood's 26 after 17 minutes in the second term. Oh, Bartlett, McKellar strongly in there. Richardson picks up and snaps. Is it an impossible goal? No, it's not. Collingwood have their 3rd minor score on the board. They are 27. 4 goals, 3, 27. Richmond 6-7, 43. Richmond 10 shots to Collingwood 7. Scoring shots. The short kick in again from Alford finds Sheedy. Sheedy goes round the member's flank to find Hunt. Hunt the hand pass to Burke. Burke the hand pass to the boundary umpire.
Wayne Richardson in a lot of trouble, incidentally.
Bartlett and Wearmouth engaging in a little tete-a-tete behind the play as the ball is thrown in. Jenkin climbs to heights. In goes Stewart. Fearless, courageous. Bond about to be grabbed. There's trouble. Some more trouble. Wearmouth and Bond aren't terribly good friends. And it's Ross Dunn who's emerging with the free kick after all that.
Dunn on the centre wing. It was a holding the ball decision against Bond. Things going wrong for Richmond, making quite a few errors at the moment. Here to the half-forward line, and that's a Sheedy mark. Sheedy is one of their best players. Sheedy together with Bartlett and Balme. Sheedy's 9th kick. Short one, and it's picked up by Francis Burke, who's onto the forward line with this kick, and behind it's Adamson. Adamson waiting, turns into the line, a good defensive move, keeps the ball in play with that second one, which counteracts the first piece of good work. Hollick kicks to the full forward line, and Richardson's late on the scene. Oh, a long way too late. Poor old Mackenzie.
Not quite too late.
Got his head buried into the turf. Landed on his head.
I thought his head went off before he hit the turf.
43 points to 27. It's Richmond leading 19 minutes into the second term, and Mackenzie now with some composure kicks to the centre wing. McKellar flies against his own man Hollick. Luckily Bartlett was there. He's the best on the field. To the half forward line, it comes back towards Greening. Greening comes out without the ball. Hart runs it down and taps it across to Francis Burke, but Hart gets it for a push in the back. Francis Burke's ready for the hand pass. Should Hart elect to play on, but that move is now cancelled, and Hart with a left foot penetrating kick is into the full forward area with this kick, and it was Jenkin's mark. If anybody's off the deck, it might go through. It hit the post. Was that Roger Dean?
Roger Dean it was, yep.
1 goal, 2 to Roger Dean.
Collingwood are not playing with much system at the moment. Their teamwork is just not there. Here's a pass coming into Rose. Now Rose can swing them forward. This is more direct football, but straight to Stewart. Richmond seem to be toying with them at the moment. They seem to have greater marking strength, and they're playing with a lot more teamwork.
Some silly football, because Wayne Richardson limping should be down in the forward pocket out of the business, but he's in the centre of the ground and he simply cannot run. It's bad football because if he's temporarily injured, he should be put right out of the play and drag someone out of it with him in the person of Mr. Sheedy. Now it's Richmond once again. It's Barry Richardson this time. He's a long way out from goal. It's a splendid kick to the 10-yard square. Jenkin in front position can't take it. A chance for Bartlett. Bartlett has a quick snap for goal. And there it goes once again. Bartlett puts it through. That's his second. And goal number 51 to Kevin Bartlett. 15th kick.
What a champion.
What a champion, Ken, yep.
He's a great player, Bartlett, and he rarely turns in a bad game. When Richmond have got players like Bartlett firing and Hart, and they look really good, and Stewart, of course, in the centre, and Richmond are starting to take over at this stage. Richardson coming off the ground, right in front of our commentary position. Wayne Richardson, that's bad luck for Collingwood, and coming on is Henry Coles.
Yes, that's true. Like their best player is done, puts them into attack, and McKenna's a long way out. Picks it up, and he can have a shot. He tries to do too much. He does it well. Well done, Peter McKenna. A left foot kick is down towards the pocket. 2-1 against Richardson, and it's the strong arms of Sheedy that push it over the line out of there.
Well, that's a big blow to Collingwood with Wayne Richardson going off.
Yes, well,
Big blow indeed.
He's handled the ball 34 times per match this season, and I think that's sufficient to say that just know what a blow it is. Tuddenham tries to charge through. Sheedy says it hit me on the head. Poor Kevin. Bad luck, he gets a free kick. Well, there's no doubt about him. He's a great talker. He's a great player. He's been one of the best on the ground, is Corporal Sheedy. He's a general down there in the back pocket. Kick downfield, and your chance, Balme. A big leap, but unsuccessful. Free kick on the leg, says the umpire.
No, knee in the back, I think it was, Doug.
Knee was up anyhow, so that's Desmond Tuddenham to take it. Tuddenham is within kicking range. In the old days, this would be one that Tuddenham could make very comfortably. Chooses a punt kicker, very bad when he's kicked badly today. Alford, nicely done. Beautifully done in front, the only man with judgment. A hand pass out goes wide to Sheedy to give Sheedy another kick. Dick Clay's his target. Dick Clay takes it. A perfect pass by Sheedy, and the 6'1" Wingster from Kyabram took it very nicely. Half-back flankers Clay. Downfield it goes. Royce Hart's the target. Well done, Potter. Beautifully beat Hart that time. That was a splendid mark by Teddy Potter. Collingwood kicking hasn't been too good. Rex Hunt was the man who leapt the highest. Down it goes to Shooty, having a feast of kicks there in the back pocket. Down it goes wide, an opportunity for Lee Adamson. Adamson will get a short one across towards Greening. Greening centre wing looks there and kicks a right footer for McKenna. Great kick, Greening, and McKenna takes the mark.
He's coming downfield too much.
A long way.
Too far down.
He may even have been more Duns waiting in the forward pocket. McKenna looks for a short one. He's going to try this run again. He's done it. He's in trouble. Kicks. Beautiful. Caught in front. Rex Hunt. Eric Leach it is. It was a beautiful turn by McKenna, but the distance wasn't there. A great punch goes out towards Price. Price across to Robert Rose. Robert Rose will shoot for goal. This looks a better one. That's a good one. And Coach Bob Rose will be particularly proud of his son, because if ever they needed one, that was one that Collingwood wanted.
No word it is, Doug. At this point of the game, Collingwood needed that goal very badly indeed. 5-3 they move on to now 33 points to Richmond 7-8-50 at about the 23-minute mark of the second quarter.
Will we see Collingwood players lift their game as a result of their captain leaving the field? There's Jenkin certainly lifting his. Stewart gets his kick, but to no effect. Across the ground, here's Bond, plenty of pace. Too much pace. Cole's coming the other way to grab him should he decide to turn back, but Bond gets his kick, kicks close to the line. McKellar and Delahunty struggling there as the ball goes across for a throw-in. 24 minutes gone. Jenkin doing all the ruck work for Collingwood. Tip off over the back towards Max Richardson. Greening grab. No ball. His free kick. John Greening.
McKenna virtually playing at centre half forward at the moment.
Yes, there's Greening kicking towards Britt, who flew in the pack, together with Dean coming across the face of the pack. Picked up and shot forward to the rubber-chested Jenkin. He in turn sends it back. Tuddenham spoils that one. Here's Sheedy. Looked as if he was going to kick it left foot, then kicked it right foot, but right onto the chest of Mackenzie. He goes on, open the gate here if he can get free. He goes with a drop kick. It's a penetrator to Dunn. Bad angle for Twiggy, but he's got plenty of distance. Rose standing 15 yards away unguarded. Dunn not looking in his direction. Umpire Shields bringing Dunn a long way round to the boundary, to the hoots of the crowd. Dunn from 25 to 30 yards out. Difficult angle. Kicks. One behind. Collingwood needed a goal there badly. They trail by now 16 points, 50 to 34.
We're just about to enter the time on period.
A very big crowd here, 104,000 to beat for the record, and the last 12 finals games have brought successive record crowds. Time on being played, and here's Alford, who's doing an excellent job against McKenna, kicking the ball out from the Richmond end of the MCG here onto the northern stand wing. Oh, in front, a good mark taken by Hunt.
McKenna has been moved.
Hunt running around McKenna. Here into attack for the Richmond side again. Potter versus Hart. The ball's come down towards Hollick. Hollick runs into a couple of them. He's got the free. He got the free against Mackenzie or Potter. Take your pick. And here, from about 15 yards in advance of the centre circle, he boots the ball here over centre half forward. Huge pack again. They've been flying by the dozen today. Ted Potter stayed down. A left foot kick along here towards Hollick. He taps it back over Greening's head. Greening clashes with him. It's come off here towards Morris. It's gone to Dean. Dean gives it over towards Hart. Hart turns his shoulder right into trouble. Still has the ball. Henry Coles puts him in a bear hug, pushes him in the back, and it's Hart's free kick. And he doesn't like the treatment that Coles is giving him. The little bloke has just come on the field in replacement of the injured captain Wayne Richardson. A body blow to the Collingwood hopes. Captain off the field, Coles on, and he roughs up Hart. And Hart just inside the line, a chance to score another goal. It would be the Tigers' 8th. That would make them 8 goals 8, and is just inside the boundary line on the members' wing. He's had a wonderful season, particularly in the last 2 months. A good left footer wanted from him here. The disposal is good, swinging in all the way. Look at it, touch and go. It just didn't make the distance by about 3 yards. Back it goes, Collingwood winning the ball from that pack. 2 against 1. Here they come again. Balme taps it on to Hollick. Hollick has shot at the sticks. This one makes up for it. It's there.
My word, Hollick read that play magnificently. He really did, and that was a magnificent goal to the Tigers. They're 8th on the board, 8-8-56 to Collingwood 5-4-34, and not very long to go now in the second quarter.
Greg Hollick, 19 years of age, has been one of the great acquisitions for the Tigers this season. He's a wonderful ruck rover, full of toughness. He's been concussed in the last couple of weeks, but still playing very well today. Back in the centre with umpire Peter Shields. In come the big fellows. Jenkin thumps it down to Britt. Britt then boots it out in the McKenna direction, and out comes Leach to meet him. McKenna's got the pace. Now give it to Dunn, McKenna. He tries to, and a perfect smother, and off the arms it goes and over the line out of bounds. That was a brilliant smother that time, and McKenna tried to find Dunn, but Alford was the young fellow who did it so well.
He's not playing well, McKenna, though, don't
No, he's handled very badly. Dunn, who's been a great player for Collingwood, kicks it high in the air. Underneath it is Burke. I didn't think it was 10 yards. Neither did a lot of the Collingwood crowd, but Burke takes the mark. Alford, with a tremendous assignment in front of him against McKenna, has done particularly well. There's nothing of him. He's only 11 stone 7. Now it's Francis Burke. Long kick out. Underneath it, the chance is there for Boyanich, and nicely done by Boyanich, a good mark. Late on the scene was Graham Jenkin. Boyanich down, out wide, looking for Royce Hart. A great mark taken by Robert Dean. The Collingwood wingster took a big one that time. He's almost on half-back flank. Collingwood, no method in attack. McKenna will take this one. Nobody went with him at all. A misunderstanding between the Tiger defence and McKenna, now at centre-half forward. With Dunn in the full forward zone, even though Leach is his opponent. Kevin Sheedy beautifully shepherds him. A chance now for Richmond, and they well done as they knock it over the line out of bounds once again. But Richmond have been relentless and tough in defence. And I think we give a lot of credit to Sheedy for this. There's no doubt about it. You'd have to have a look around when he was behind you. In comes Dunn, nicely done away from Balme. Tries to play it himself, did it well. One behind. Well, that was great football by Ross Dunn, because he obviously made up his mind. Nobody else can do it. I'll see if I can do it alone and unaided. Unfortunately for him and for Collingwood, one behind only.
As I was going to say, Doug, it reserved a better fate, that one.
Alford chooses the members' flank, kicks it high, but he's come over the line. There'll be a ball up on the square at half-time. No, they won't, because that's all there is at half-time. The score, Richmond 8-8-56, Collingwood 5-5.
Thompson flies through the centre on as 20th man for Collingwood. Greening gets the kick and sends them forward to be turned out by Stewart, who sends forward once again. It looks as if Lee Adamson is the player off for Collingwood to allow Thompson to come on. Mackenzie into the centre, and the mark taken by Greening. Greening now quickly on with play. Goes out wide towards the flank to Tuddenham. Tuddenham in trouble, but centres it beautifully to Max Richardson. Richardson on with play. Goes out wide again. Coles running riot, shoots for goal, bad kick. Alford in the way. Alford back into the centre of the ground. Sheedy there, got to push in the back. He'll get the free kick.
Oh, Sheedy was looking for it.
Oh, he had a cheek looking for that one.
Sheedy's not going to get it, it's going the other way.
Also.
Well, the kick's taken by Greening. It's a long drop kick. Where's the high flyers? Jenkin! Looking for those Collingwood high flyers, but Jenkin was there. Approached it from side on and just beat McKellar for the ball. Graham Jenkin about 35 to 40 yards out. Angle, well, he's almost straight on. And Collingwood desperately need a goal here because they're 23 points down, 21 points down. Jenkin drop punt. No, flat punt high in the air, wobbly, close. Collingwood, as in the first half, first to score, first to kick a goal. They go on 6-5, 41, and now they're only 15 points behind Richmond, who are 8-8-56.
Will this be the start of a Collingwood rally?
Well, we won't have long to find out, because they haven't got long to execute it. Here we go. McKellar goes in against Thompson, and for the second time in a row he wins it, but Francis Burke's on the defence side, kicks it back into the pack. Ian Stewart comes out holding his head, forgets that as play goes on. Taken by Max Richardson out to the forward line. McKenna's running under the ball. He stopped Leach in his approach to the ball, and Leach should have won a free. McKenna wasn't even looking at the ball. Leach now sidesteps, and finally Leach, or is it the man behind's getting the free? I think that's certainly open to question. Anyhow, Alford has the ball. It's coming back here to the members' flank. It's Clay running in front of his man. Didn't spoil the mark for Francis Burke. Burke just as much at home on the wing or on the half-back flank. And here, one of the Richmond good players, and they've got many on this ground today, is ready to take them out of defence and just into attack with this kick. It's there by about 10 yards, and the mark is taken by Stewart, even though after getting it onto his chest, it quickly spilled to the ground. Stewart, 3 Brownlow medals. Beautiful left foot drop kick. Look at it spin there on its way to the half-forward line. Eakins up too soon. Eakins, however, is being given the mark, and the penalty goes against Boyanich, who unseated him. Eakins, mouth stitched, nose stitched after a heavy blow last week, doesn't seem to be at all deterred, and kicks to the centre wing, and McKellar put an arm on Price's shoulder. No penalty taken by Clay. Goes back between them. Excellent play by him. Clay's long, strong punt kick us to the half-forward line. A big pack, no mark. Balme knocks it down. It's nicely gone towards Dean and Delahunty. Picked up by Hart. Hart into the full forward area. Out to meet it. Not there in time. Barry Richardson is beaten by Eakins, who for most of the day has shown him a clean pair of heels. 4 minutes we are into the third term, and it's still a good lead to Richmond, 8-8 to 6-5, with Collingwood trying to get back into the game, and Thompson on the field. The short pass on the back line is beautifully done, and it's marked by Potter. Potter in front of Roger Dean, the Richmond captain, who's been all over the field and doing great work. Potter kicks into the centre of the ground. Stewart waits down for the crumbs, and they come straight to him up the front of the pack. There's a Brownlow medalist's form. A high kick over the centre half-forward position. Almost a Collingwood mark, but it's not close enough. Dean throws himself in, and the other Dean is there too. They're bitterly opposed. Picked up by Dean of the Collingwood team. His kick is into attack by about 10 yards. Up goes Hunt and spoils the mark for others behind. Picked up by Tuddenham. Tuddenham into attack with a strong kick. Alford spoils McKenna once again. Well played, Alford. And here comes Sheedy. Sheedy crashes into Coles. The umpire's given a free against Sheedy. And he must have indigestion after his pound of nails and 2 bricks for breakfast. Coles kicks into the full forward area, and Jenkin has taken the mark. Jenkin for the second time within scoring range, and if anything about 10 yards closer than before. He scored accurately before, and if he can get this one through, Collingwood are back in business.
Great football by Henry Coles as Jenkin, 30 yards out, kicks and puts it behind.
What a pity there.
Yes, it was. The big gentle giant who's got tons of venom on the field kicked a much harder goal there only a few moments ago. That was a bad one.
Well, Collingwood are taking the game right up to Richmond in the early stages of this quarter, Doug. It's been in progress about 4.5 minutes, and the Magpies are 6-6-42 to Richmond 8-8-56.
And Thompson playing with tremendous enthusiasm as he's come on as 20th man. It's Alford kicks out. It's a magnificent spiral torpedo. Twiggy, Dunn and Thompson fly for it. In amongst them there was the chance for Hunt. A chance now for Richmond to pick up. They can't through Hollick. Lying down there is Max Richardson. Umpire Peter Shields has to bounce it. Half-forward flank with the Magpies in attack as Lenny Thompson goes up and perfectly down to Richardson. Richardson down to the pocket, and big Graham Jenkin again. Up he goes, McKenna. Across it goes towards Britt. Britt gets it taken away by Leach. Picked up by Burke, and Burke kicks it straight to Dunn. Well, brilliant football at this stage.
Mark number 9 to Twiggy Dunn. He's coming in for his 17th kick.
And it's a magnificent kick it is too, as Jenkins the target once again. A good spoil. Out it goes to Burke. Burke breaks away strongly. He's been a great player. Picked it up and then boots it down to centre wing position. Diving for it was Hunt. Picked up by Thompson. A perfect pass, Len Thompson, and Tuddenham takes it. A beautiful pass at 6'6.5". He kicked it like a little man, and Des Tuddenham takes the mark.
Looking better, the Magpies.
Looking very good. Now, Tuddenham, who has in past years been a great kicker, has kicked very poorly today. Let's see whether the courage can get this one through, because he needs it badly, or Collingwood do. He's made it! He's made it, and Collingwood are back in business.
And that was courage. That was a typical Tuddenham kick.
He wanted it.
And Collingwood are really hitting back at Richmond now. 7-6-48, only 8 points the difference at the 6-minute mark. The Magpies down are always at their best.
Richmond big men will have to do a lot more than they've done in the first 7 minutes of this quarter if they're to keep in the game. Thompson with spring, taps forward, chance for Burke, ran into a lot of trouble there and will get the free kick. Francis Burke from the centre of the ground. Beautiful long low drop kick. Nobody marks. Royce Hart has it, drops the ball when tackled. Dean goes in, goes out. Is he grabbed high?
Round the neck, he said.
Roger Dean, football in hand.
the Academy Award winner, this fellow. He's the best actor of all time on the football ground.
He's 40 yards out and almost straight in front. It's there. That's his second and Richmond's answering goal. Richmond move on to 9 goals, 8-62. Collingwood 7-6-48.
Well, Richmond have been very consistent. 4 goals, 4 in each of the first 2 quarters. Gave them an 8-8 total at half-time and a lead of 21 points. Collingwood hitting back. Richmond getting that goal to open a pressure valve just a bit. And we're into it again as the ball favours McKellar, but he can't palm it to a man. There's about 8 of them there. Knocked on by Burke, but now it's gone backwards and has been picked up on the defence side by Hunt. His handball is to Stewart. Stewart runs into a checkmate. I thought he got rid of the ball before being held, and Stewart's won the kick. A good umpiring decision. Peter Shields right on the spot. And the triple Brownlow medalist will kick a faultless drop kick. Look at it spin its way into attack. Strongly into attack. Down in front, Balme missed it. Taken by Mackenzie. Grabbed. Greening should get the free. Push in the back. Greening's got the kick. Across the centre line. Not much influence on the game, strangely. Here onto the centre wing now, and that mark's taken by Stewart. Look at him play on with a hand pass. Here comes the bucket of nails. Strong kick into the full forward area. Up there to Richardson. Richardson was clear. It's as if they had it all worked out like chess.
First mark to Richardson for the day.
Richardson 45 yards out, 45-degree angle. He was standing there.
Greening hobbling.
Greening in trouble, limping just as badly as Wayne Richardson was before he went off. The kick by Richardson, full forward, is into the area, but only for 1 flag. It's a minor score, the minimum. Richmond are now 9 goals 9. It's keeping the scoreboard even against 7 goals 6.
Well, the architect of that beautiful piece of football was Kevin Sheedy, who got it perfectly to Richardson. He kicked badly. Eakin's been a great player. Stewart goes up this time. Well done, Robert Rose. Chance for Rose once again. He looks for a wild hand pass. That's all he can do out to Burke. Burke will be met by Max Richardson. Down he goes. Gathered in by Rose again. Out wide it goes, and it's all Richmond in front as Leach has got. Well done, Britt. Leach has got the chance. Tuddenham strongly through. And he can't. He's got it. He can kick it to McKenna. Sheedy comes in to do battle with him. McKenna goes up, and well done, Sheedy. And the chance now for Wearmouth. Down they go, and Sheedy's in the thick of things lying on top of it, and the umpire will bounce it, and full marks to Kevin Sheedy.
Tough, relentless defender, wasn't it?
That was great football, because it was all McKenna's, and Sheedy from the side came in. Graham Jenkin beaten by McKellar, out to Wearmouth. Wearmouth tackle, beats Sheedy for skill. Then Bond tackles him, still gets away with it. Then he's around the neck to Wearmouth. Picked up by Greening, and Greening screws it back towards the 10-yard square. Graham Jenkin goes up and can't hold it. Down to the ground it comes. It's picked up, driven out of danger once again, and a chance now for Barry Price. Price does it well. He's one of the best kicks in the side. From a very difficult angle, puts it through. Oh, beautiful football. Barry Price, who's been very quiet. I think that's kick number 6, but what a beauty it was.
Well, now, can the Magpies pull this one out of the fire? 8-6 they move on to now. 54 points to Richmond, 9-9, 63 at the 10-minute mark of the third quarter.
Well, listen to the crowd. It's come alive. It was very quiet for most of the first half, but now they're roaring as they find the Magpies coming back. Indecisive football in the centre till Thompson gets it out to Tuddenham. Dunn plays on. McKenna, this one. 20 yards out and straight in front, McKenna. Intelligent football by Dunn to wheel round and play on quickly when he saw McKenna with Alford standing at least 15 yards in front of him.
Straight kick here, and the difference will be 3 points.
McKenna, it's on its way. It's a dinky one.
Goal 3.
Come on, boys, says McKenna.
What's that, 134 for the year to McKenna, 133. 133 to McKenna. Goal number 3 for this game, and 3 points the difference. And just listen to the roar.
The roar of 104,000 plus. If this goes on, they'll be hysterical. Thompson, a giant knock away straight to the arms of his man Britt on the forward line. The free's gone to Thompson. And now a kick instead of a punch to the half-forward line to another redhead in Tuddenham. Tuddenham an inspiration versus Francis Burke, who's out of the race. Tuddenham still on his feet to the full forward area. McKenna's back in the goal square. Beautiful kick by Tuddenham. Up goes McKenna. The ball, I think, got through for a point.
Did you see Sheedy coming across the bows of McKenna? 2 points the difference.
As well that he missed it.
Oh, just well he missed that goal, umpire. That would have been a casualty.
Richmond 9-9, Collingwood 9-7. 2 points the difference, whereas just 12 minutes ago it was 21 points in Richmond's favour. Alford, his hands full now, kicking out and finding Boyanich, who dropped it. Down on the ground, it's Clay again. It's very slippery in the shadows of the members' stand. The turf is treacherous. Picked up by Leach. Leach has lost it too with a hard bump. The ball is getting nowhere fast, and umpire Shields won't let this go on for too long.
It's shoulder-to-shoulder stuff at the moment.
Jenkin on the ball. Wearmouth dumped unceremoniously, picked up by Jenkin. Over towards Max Richardson. Richardson's gathered the ball. Nobody to give it to. It's out towards Greening, Tuddenham, Britt. They're all there, and Dunn. Dunn can't hang on to the mark. The ball's gone Richmond's way. A fickle twist of fate lands the ball to Hunt. Hunt kicks the ball to the full forward area. Richardson's in front of Eakins. The ball behind. Who's quickest on the ground? McKellar lumbering after the ball, but first there was O'Callaghan. Short passes to Eakins. Eakins backed up nicely and has run down too late by Bartlett. The ball into attack again. The Tigers are starting to stiffen up a bit. The ball's been taken on the back line by Balme, who kicks into the forward line. They're into attack again, but not for long, as Thompson drags one out of the air like a skyscraper, fumbles with a kick into the man, and Roger Dean is the opportunist. The kick is in short, nearly taken on the half volley by Richardson. Richardson hasn't scored a goal yet. 1 point and one out of bounds. Taken off in by Big Tomo. Tomo on at half-time, and the ball to Hollick. He kicks badly. 2 bad kicks in a row to Big Len Thompson, and Hollick has the ball on the half-forward flank. Hollick, a strong kick required and a strong kick given into the full forward area. Richardson off his hands down in front as to Max Richardson of the Collingwood team, or was it O'Callaghan? It was O'Callaghan, and the ball is back into the centre. Can Collingwood bound forward again? They'll be trying hard. Hunt holds them up temporarily. Well played by Morris. Across here to Stewart. Stewart's left foot kick was thwarted. Had to kick it high or else kick it through the man in front. And up there the mark's been taken, and well taken too by Bond. Bond on the move. Good kick by Bond on the fly. Oh, bad kick. Well, the way it left his boot, it looked certain to score, but it must have gone at 45 degrees to the intended line, and he's put it out of play and given a free away.
This knockout semi-final has come alive.
Lightning football, a short pass is dangerous. Mackenzie might recover. Bartlett's with him, 2-1 against him. Richardson might have taken a free. Mackenzie and Dean battle for it. Lying on the ground on the top of it was Brian Mackenzie. And that was not good defensive football.
Doug, neither side are giving an inch at the moment. It's tough, relentless football, isn't it? Shoulder-to-shoulder stuff.
Magnificent final football as Len Thompson thumps it out to Max Richardson. In a flash it goes out. Look out, you're in trouble, Collingwood. But the chance is there for Dickie Wearmouth. Off he goes downfield on the boundary line and boots it down. There's nobody home. Neil Balme takes it, and Balme is off. He's tackled by Peter McKenna with a late one. Underneath it, Collingwood's Richardson takes the mark. Quickly across to Greening. Greening boots it down to Britt. Britt takes the mark. Oh, and a good tackle that time by Alford as McKenna was going past him. Graham Jenkin calls for the big one. And down it comes towards him, and Leach is with him all the way. Jenkins up high, and Leach beats him for judgment. Beautiful judgment, and Jenkin left his run too late. He expected too much of Britt's long kick. Leach downfield. Barry Price will have to do battle. Lenny Thompson, one-handed he went. Hollick kicks it out wide, and the chance is there for Dunn. Dunn comes across and not shepherded, but still does it well. In trouble. Down he goes. 3-1 Richmond, and Dunn lies on top of it and saves a very desperate situation for Collingwood.
Easily Collingwood's best player.
I would think best on ground, Ken. He's been a magnificent player in what has been a losing side until this quarter. In comes Len Thompson to battle with Balme. Thompson wins it. Beautifully it goes out to Wearmouth. Wearmouth can have a shot down there. A short one is good football. McKenna's a bit slow as Sheedy beats him. Henry Coles is pulled down. An opportunity now for pick up there by Morris, and off he goes downfield and does it well too. And Bond, the speedster, is there with Greening. Greening goes out wide. Bond hits it out to the boundary line, and Delahunty comes in strongly. And Bond did it well. Eventually it's over the line out of bounds. Bond kicks it still downfield. He's following it on, and he's on the half-forward flank. A wonderful solo effort, and underneath it is Ted Potter to take a safe chest mark.
Warming up on the boundary for Richmond is Green, and it won't be long before he comes on.
A good pass is taken there by Max Richardson, getting plenty of kicks in this third quarter. Dunn's his target all the time, and Dunn's a great target. I thought that was a mark, picked up by Britt. The mark goes to Dunn. Dunn then boots it downfield looking for McKenna. Alford, beautifully done. off it on the half-back line, boots it downfield, underneath it Boyanich, and Boyanich should have taken that one. Roger Dean, the good captain, Boyanich is awarded the mark. Boyanich tries a short one, it's a good one out to Bond, and Bond's got the chance, and Barry Richardson's going off. Downfield it goes to 10-yard square. It's all Richmond. Royce Hart shoots for goal and hooks it too far with his right foot, and it's one behind. What thrilling football.
Yes, Richardson has gone off the ground and green is on for Richmond at this stage of the game. The match in progress about 18 minutes in the third quarter, and not much between them. 3 points. Richmond in front as Eakins puts the ball into play.
He goes straight down the centre of the ground. He's looking for Thompson. Well, hasn't he been magnificent since he's come on? Big Len Thompson, answering all the critics, and he goes for the long bomb, the centre half forward, but there's nobody at home. The bounce is good for Collingwood. McKenna comes in. Now Burke picks up for Richmond and sends back with a long screaming kick to Dean. How did he get up there over the top of his namesake from Collingwood? Nevertheless, he did. Centre half forward is Roger Dean. Kicks high and wobbly. Collingwood in front. A lot of huffing and puffing out there. Balme racing to the ball. Eakins right on his hammer, but they've run out of real estate and it'll be thrown in. Score 61 to Collingwood, 64 to Richmond. And Richmond in attack. Over the back is Boyanich. Down to Bartlett. Nabbed immediately. Palms his way off 3 opponents. Back through the pack. Bartlett coming towards it again. Rose and Wearmouth. This is Wearmouth for Collingwood. Open spaces in front of him and he goes for Dunn. Dunn ducks his head, gets the mark and steadies down. And his opponent, Rex Hunt, is now limping as Dunn goes up. McKenna dropped the easy one. Comes back. Has a bounce. In trouble. Shrugs off the tackle. Sheedy bumps. McKenna still. Burke. Round the neck. 3 to McKenna. Round the neck. And he's groggy.
Not surprising. Oh, that was a tough tackle. McKenna, I thought, Doug, nevertheless tried to do just a little bit too much. However, it was a courageous effort, and let's see if the Magpies can capitalise on this forward move. If they can kick a goal, they'll hit the front.
McKenna, difficult angle, but the drop punt specialist. Look at the way he lines it up. 3 steps and bang. Collingwood have hit the front. Four to McKenna, and the Magpies are in front again. 10-7, 67. Richmond 9-10, 64. And where's that Collingwood third quarter fade out?
What a marvellous player McKenna is. Can they keep up the pressure now? In goes Thompson. Once again, he wins the knockout, and Hollick sharks it, repeating a play seen previously. To the half-forward line, Dean comes in from behind, and Robert Dean of Collingwood has taken that mark.
Richmond not looking good under pressure at the moment.
Short recap of the game. Collingwood 2.5 goals ahead to start with. Then Richmond hit back. And now it's Collingwood in the van again. A kick by Mackenzie after the mark is into attack. McKellar coming from the clouds, but across the face of him comes Green, who has replaced Richardson. Richardson off in this turn. Collingwood's reserves are on the field. Green.
Balme is playing full forward, Tony, for Richmond.
Green to the half-back flank, and that's a mark beautifully taken by Greening. Beautifully taken because he had to take it with his fingertips only. It was uncontested. Greening from the centre of the ground, strong, long and high. Here it comes down over centre half forward. It's a ground player's game now. Gee, that was the pace of Clay coming in against Dunn. Dunn puts him in a snafu. The umpire won't give a free kick decision. Picked up by Britt, also tackled beautifully. Picked up by Coles, a snapshot coming up. Will it do it? Coles right across the face of the sticks and out on the full, giving a free kick away. A good try. Collingwood 10-7 in front of Richmond 9-10. It's 3 points in Collingwood's favour after being 21 points down at half-time. The kick against the sun is well marked out there by Hollick. Well done. And he's tackled rather late, I thought, by his opposite number 18 in M.Richardson, who should pay an 15-yard penalty. Hollick from the half-back flank, kicking along the outer flank to the centre wing. Thompson spoils the mark for everybody when out of position himself. That's Bartlett going in courageously. Bartlett gets the free. They were over his shoulder. And Bartlett on the centre wing has the ball and will deliver it into attack for the Tigers. He is a chief kick winner on the field. Here onto the half-forward line it goes, and several have a chance now. Hart missed out. Boyanich's hand pass is beautifully done, straight onto the chest of McKellar. McKellar is more mobile than I thought. Into the full forward area. It's into the goal square, off hands, and across the line without any further score. Richmond into attack, but they are 3 points down.
In come the rucks and thumped down beautifully that time from behind by Collingwood's Robert Dean. Over the line it goes out of bounds. He gained about 10 yards for his side. Len Thompson will do battle this time with his opponent Boyanich. Neither can take it. Down they go and struggle for it and fight on the ground. Umpire Shields has only got one rule in the book for this one. It's to bounce it once again. Well, it's right about 20 yards from Richmond's goal as Boyanich does battle with Thompson. Thompson did it well. A chance now for a pick up there, and it's well done by O'Callaghan. Across it goes, and the mark is taken by Britt. That was a soaring leap and a beauty by Britt, and Britt takes it in the centre of the ground. Boots Collingwood into attack once again. All Richmond. Leach misses it. A chance for Jenkin. Well done, Jerker. Gets his left foot to it. Screws for goal. It's the goal of the match. Graham Jenkin kicks his own second goal, and undoubtedly when you think that that big frame is 6'4" and 16 stone 4, he's not entitled to kick left foot goals like that, says Tom Hofield.
The unpredictable, the courageous Collingwood. They looked a beaten side at half-time, and here they are now, 9 points to the good at the 23-minute mark of the third quarter.
The Collingwood crowd has come to life once again as Thompson again repeats the dose. Max Richardson, ball on string, free kick to him. Now, as you know, Max Richardson is a beautiful kick of the football, and he will penetrate the Richmond defence with this one. It's a shorty to Coles. Woof. Henry Coles came on to replace Wayne Richardson, his captain, halfway through the second quarter. Collingwood have both reserves on the ground. Thompson replaced Lee Adamson at half-time. Coles lines up a long punt kick. Close. Minor score. Richmond 9-10-64. Collingwood with a 10-point lead, 11-8-74.
Down 21 points at half-time for Collingwood.
Alford kicking in at the 24-minute mark. Boyanich is there. Tuddenham claims it. Asked to play on. Gets the hand pass towards Price. Quiet. Thompson and a player behind the play, Dick Clay, engaging in a bit of shepherding.
Oh, it was the other way round.
Actually, what happened, Thompson let one go first to shepherd him off, and the umpires picked that one out to Clay. But there's Eakins. Can't mark. Cumming on the ground. Quiet player. Lots of players hurling their bodies in there. Royce Hart and Robert Dean exchanging a few pleasantries, and umpire Shields to ball it up. Centre half forward now for the Tigers. Thompson steals the ball out of the ruck, tries to use pace. Left hand pass to Greening. Greening on one leg, does it to Tuddenham. Has he got enough pace to get out there in front? He has. Bond's right on his hammer. Kicks it off the ground cleverly. In goes Britt. Whoops, over the top goes Tuddenham, but meanwhile Britt it's the kick to Richmond, sending it forward once again. High screamer in the pack. Thompson is down there. Can't hang onto the ball. Greening emerges once again. Collingwood under steam once more to Tuddenham. Tuddenham steadying, looking for leads. There's a short one in for him, but he kicks it badly. It's to Dick Clay. Clay takes the mark, and over the top of him comes Twiggy Dunn.
Collingwood so far in this term have kicked 6-3 to 1-2, and that's why there's such a dramatic change come over the game. Collingwood in front, the ball to Thompson, and it looks so easy. Timed it beautifully.
Tony, here's the player that has had the big influence on the game in this quarter.
Out it comes here onto the wing. Mackenzie's got hold of the ball, looking for the hand pass. He gives it to O'Callaghan. He falters for a moment, gives it to a man who might well be covered in Price. He runs into two, and they grab him high. Lucky, he comes out with the free kick. Bartlett grabbed him high. On the centre wing, the kick is by Price, and a strong kick at that. Onto the half-forward line. Well spoilt from behind by Richmond's Green on his 19th man. Over towards Stewart. Stewart rides the blow well, runs into another stiff one. Kicks it back here to the wing. Clay's in front, and he's taken this mark. They'll need Clay to pick up his socks a bit. Clay on the centre wing. Kicks the ball into attack. It's towards Hart. They're playing through him. Hart versus Thompson. Hart on the ground should win. Runs into another stiffener. He was as lucky to get that kick as I thought that Price was before, and at centre half forward against Thompson, it's Hart with the ball. Will he use the drop kick? It's a drop punt kick, and he can kick it just as well as the drop. Into the goal square, almost down in front. Dean is pushed to the ground pretty strongly. A kick off the ground by Delahunty. The whistle's gone. A free kick to Dean. Robert Dean of the Collingwood team. Short passes here along the back line and finds Tuddenham. Tuddenham, a good player ever since the first bounce. Up here towards Wearmouth. Wearmouth dropped the mark, but then runs firmly into a firm shoulder from Clay, holding the ball. Wearmouth has lost the ball, and Clay will take the kick. Clay on the centre wing, kicking to the Richmond end. It's a beautiful punt kick. Look at it travel. There, close to the line, and O'Callaghan must have thought it was going across the line. Didn't cover ground well anyhow to take the mark. 11-8 to 9-10. Collingwood in front by 10 points after being behind 21 at half-time.
Thompson up once again. Boyanich's opponent, Roger Dean, the captain, tries valiantly. Down he goes, crawls after it, gets his left foot to it, screws it back, and Neil Balme. Delahunty, well done. Gets his kick, and it's all Richmond once again. Michael Green comes in, screws it back to the 10-yard square. The pack flies, and Eakins is up high. Potter there to help him. Balme, nicely done. Screws for goal, and puts through a blinking. Neil Balme, who made his reputation in West Australia as a full forward, kicks a miraculous goal.
Goal number 2 to Bartlett, and what a thriller this has developed into. We're about 27.5 minutes into the third quarter, and the difference at the moment, Collingwood 11-8, 74 to Richmond 10-10, 70. Only 4 points between the two teams.
There's umpire Peter Shields, and the dominant ruckman is Peter Thompson, 20th man against 19th. Green was the opponent, straight in the air from the foot of Max Richardson. Up goes Tomo once again and doesn't do it well. Here comes Dickie Clay, who's played a great third quarter. Hotly pursued by Price. Francis Burke to Clay is good football. Clay steadies himself and boots it down. Eakins and Balme will be the contestants. Up they go. Balme! Balme wins it. Balme wins it, and it wasn't his. It was a great mark because he had to keep running with the flight of the ball, and that was a great mark by Neil Balme.
And a master move by coach Tom Hayden. Balme going to full forward to replace Richardson, who went off early in this quarter.
Yes, because Peter Eakins had soundly thrashed Richardson, and here's Neil Balme. He's close in. He's a tremendously long kick. Of course, he doesn't need that. He doesn't need to. It's a beautiful kick, and Balme notches his third goal, and now it's Richmond back in business.
Right on the three-quarter time siren, that goal, and Richmond hit the front again. Richmond 11-10, 76 points to Collingwood 11-8, 7.